Hi, I'm Lynette and welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my Sephora VIB sale haul. It's a small haul, y'all. I feel like I say that every year now. And I also feel like I spend the same amount of money and I get fewer and fewer products every year. That could be wrong. I could be wrong, but that's kind of how it feels. And this year I also didn't feel very excited about the sale. I also feel like I've been saying that a lot the last few years as well. And I still look forward to the sale. I still do feel some excitement and I still look forward to it, but just not as excited. And I think maybe that's because now the brands have so many sales throughout the year. It seems like makeup brands in general have been having more sales, particularly last year during the pandemic. And yeah, so it seems like brands are having a lot more sales throughout the year, and that their sales are typically anywhere from 20% off to 30-40% off. So this once or twice a year sale that Sephora has at 20% off for rouge, you have to be rouge to get the 20%, just isn't as exciting anymore. And I feel like I do a lot of my shopping throughout the year prior to this sale. By the time this sale rolls around in November, I've already done a lot of shopping, including the Sephora sale that they have in the spring. So this year there wasn't any really new stuff that I was looking to get. So I ended up getting a lot of repurchases, stuff that I needed, and yeah, you'll see. Now I did shop online. I did make 3 orders. This original order that I'm going to show you, and then I shopped 2 more times after that, and it's not all here. Surprisingly, Sephora sent this first order pretty quickly because, you know, they send you that email about how due to overwhelming demand, blah blah blah, but it got here in a timely fashion. The other 2, I don't know when they're going to get here, but I only ordered one thing in each order, and I'll tell you what those are. The one was a repurchase, and it is the Kiehl's Calendula Deep Cleansing Foaming Face Wash. And this is a wash that I've been using for a while now, and this is the big bottle, and I'm just about done. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, I have this much left in this bottle, so this was a good time, of course, for me to go ahead and repurchase another one. So I did that. And then the one new item that I purchased that hasn't arrived yet is from Patrick Ta, and is one of the blushes. Now it's not the blush palette. I did have an opportunity to get the blush palette, but I decided not to because A, I have enough blush, B, I don't really use cream blush, and C, because I didn't see myself using all the shades in that palette. Like, it has a pink in it that I don't think I would ever wear if it would even be flattering on my skin tone. And then yeah, so I just didn't feel the need to get the palette. And honestly, the only reason that I purchased even one of the single blushes is because of the hype. I fell into the hype, y'all. I succumbed to the hype, and everyone's just over the moon with his blushes and his formula, and the whole thing about putting down the powder first and the cream on top is something different. So I fell for it. And I purchased one in the deepest shade, so I'm waiting for that to arrive. Now let's get to the small haul that I have here today. And the majority of this stuff are repurchases. Also, there's only one new item, as a matter of fact. So let's start with the repurchases. In addition to the Kiehl's face wash, I also repurchased the Peace Out Acne Serum. And I finished, I got it for the first time last year, I think, if I can get the box open. And that's what it looks like. And yeah, it's just an acne. It comes with a pump, and it's 2% salicylic acid, and this is what I use every day to try to combat my my acne. I also use Differin at night, but Differin, you can get it in the drugstore, and it used to be by prescription only. It's now over the counter, but that you only use at night, not in the daytime. So this I can wear in the daytime every day. So I like to use this in combination with the different. Another repurchase and a staple in my makeup routine, and it is the Clinique Take the Day Off Makeup Remover for lids, lashes, and lips. This is the large bottle, which doesn't seem so large now that I have it, but this is the large bottle, and I have one this size that I'm almost finished with, so it was time to order another one. And what better time than with 20% off. So I'm glad to have another one of these. And then another repurchase is from Dior. It is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder. No powder. And if you follow me here, you know I purchased this powder this year. And I just, you know, loved it. I bought it in the shade, originally I bought it in the shade 5N. This is my original one in 5N. And as you can see, right? I wasn't playing around with this powder. So this time around, I purchased it in the shade 4N because I feel like this is 4N, which is looking kind of light. So this is 5N. And this is 4N. I'm going to swatch them both for you so you can see the difference. I just felt like this worked perfectly for me in the summertime. I got a small, slight tan, you know, not my usual because I haven't really been out this year. So this worked for me, but I kind of felt like prior to my getting more of a tan, it might have been a little dark. So I thought I would go ahead and try it in a lighter shade. And let me swatch them for you so you can see what they look like. When I first saw the 4N, I was like, I don't know, maybe the 5N is my shade. They are both neutral. They only sell this powder in neutral tones. So this is 5N and this is 4N. And, you know, which is new for me because I tend to, this is 4N. I tend to just buy everything warm toned, but the powders work for me. And when you rub them, when you blend them out, this one here, definitely the 5N disappears. And this one looks a little ashy, but I think that on my face, and once, you know, I get back to my winter shade, my regular shade of skin, I think the 4N will just disappear into my skin, just like the 5N. The only thing I don't like about this powder is that I do have a little hard pan on it. I think this is a baked gelée formula, and so yeah, I am seeing a little hard pan, and it is difficult to pick up on a brush. Like, you really need a dense brush, a densely packed brush to, at least I feel like I need a dense brush to pick this up, because I like to set my face with it and I like to stamp it into my face. It is the powder that I use today on a fluffier brush because all my brushes are dirty. Yeah, and I feel like it works. So yeah, I'm interested to use it in the different shade. And then another repurchase is from Danessa Myricks, and it is the Balm Contour. And this time I got it in a different shade than what I previously purchased. I tried this for the first time this year, and I got it in Deep 2 the first time. So this one is Deep 1, and I will also show you the comparisons for that one. So this is the new one. This is Deep 1, and then this is Deep 2, which is the one that I've been using all year. So you can see that there's definitely this one. Hold on, the compact. Oh, okay. You can see a difference. I did swatch them already when they came. So this is Deep 2, very deep. And then this is Deep 1, which is deep as well, but it's not as cool as Deep 2. I feel like Deep 1 is more warm, and Deep 2 is definitely more cool. Deep 2 to me is more like the shade of a contour, which, you know, which is what this is. So that is deep 2, and this is deep 1. And Danessa says that multiple shades will work for you. That's deep 2. No, sorry, that's deep 1, and that's deep 2. So this is a new one. That's the old one that I got. And I agree. So the deep 2 I wore all year and all throughout the summer. And I feel like it worked. Like I only needed the little smallest amount because it's very deep for me. I'm going to blend these out for you. It's very deep for me. So in the winter time when I don't have any kind of tan, I felt like, you know, it's going to be a little deep. The thing about it is it's so emollient and it blends out so well that I could work with it. I think even in the winter time when I don't have a tan, I'd be able to work with it. I just have to go in with the smallest amount, which is what I did, and then make sure I blended it out. And so, yeah, so that's deep 2, that's deep 1, and that's the 2 of them blended out. And right now, this one is looking like, But this one looks like I will just have to build it up. Deep 1, I'll just maybe have to build up a little bit, maybe, perhaps. But that's fine. I don't mind building up as opposed to trying to go in with the smallest amount possible. So yeah, I think they both work for me. I think they will both work for me, at least in the winter time. But I'm interested to work with the deep 1 because that one I think will be a better shade for me come winter when I don't have any kind of tan. So they're repurchases, but you know, I'm excited about them. And then the only new product that I have in this haul, aside from the Patrick Towel Blush that's coming, the only new purchase, new item that I purchased was also from Danessa Myricks, and it is the Evolution powder. And I got this in the shade number 3. Now I did not go in store. Not sure that they have this in store. I know that they have a display for her, but I didn't go in store to look at this. I don't know if they had it at my Sephora, or maybe I just didn't look for it. I don't know. But I like a pressed powder, but I also like a loose powder, which is what this is. And I like a loose powder to use it as a finishing powder. And yeah, so I thought I would try this. It does have a mesh on it, which I did not realize. This is the color of the powder. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, well, I will do a swatch for you. That's the color of the powder. And I think it's described as a peachy toned powder. I don't know. It's a little scary. This, I don't know if I'll be able to show you, but this is what it looks like inside. And it's very, very warm. Almost like, I don't know, bordering on orange. And I did swatch it when I first got it. And I don't know, it seems very, it's very light. Let me swatch it down here. So that's what it looks like. It's a very finely milled powder for sure. But I don't know, it just seemed to kind of dry. So that's the powder right there. And then I blend it out and it seems like it blends. Seems like it blends in. I mean, maybe a little, maybe a little, I wanted to say a little ashy, but no, I can't see it at all. I put it down here and I don't see it at all. So we'll see. I hope it's not too, it's definitely a mattifying, a matte powder, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how this mesh works because I don't usually like meshes. The inside has like this stopper in it to press it down into the jar, so maybe it won't make a mess. And I don't know, I was expecting more powder. I think it's 11 grams and I don't know what I was expecting, but not a whole lot in here. But we'll see what happens. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to come back and do like a get ready with me. I'm actually planning to do a get ready with me with some Danessa Myricks products, because I have some samples from when I last purchased from the brand. So I have a foundation and I have some of her cream colors that you can use all over the face, and I now have the powder and I have the balm contour. So I probably will come back and do a get ready with me using this powder along with some of her other products. If that's something you're interested in, please make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when that video goes up. And also, if you like hauls and swatches and get ready with me's and makeup tutorials and makeup product reviews, then consider subscribing, because I do all of that here every Saturday. Let me know, like, did you shop the sale this year? How do you feel about the sale? Are you as excited now as you were when this sale first came about? And if you did shop the sale, what did you get? Let me know down below. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.